believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm leading to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flat.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Howell, first play, going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down throw for Howell. Buying time to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Third and long, here's Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 45-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At the 45. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Ritter. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 5. A give left side to Robinson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On the give, here's Robinson. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Howell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
3rd and 6.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's 3rd and 6. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Hand off now to Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Even if he doesn't replicate his big 2020 season, you still marvel at the work Thomas has done. Once a college quarterback, reinvented himself as a tight end, now in his 7th season at the position, and still getting 1st downs in the NFL.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
You know, the team who wins state all the time was like that.
Here's 1st and 10.
What? No.
Ritter now.
No.
As he throws there, incomplete. The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
Seminar, what them boys do?
Last week, their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Central played already. They lost yesterday. Yeah, they lost by 3.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. They get 6. That'll leave them 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Ritter from the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's personal or just offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Down to the 25. And quickly they get to the line. Ritter off the play fake. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Going play action. Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Powell. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Powell's throw complete there to Thomas. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Commanders, nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, here's Ritter. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Throw out wide is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Ritter back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Washington.
It's Howell with another throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unwind up a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ridder. That one deep for London. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ridder will set up to throw it. Over the middle, caught by London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run it now with Robinson. Fights off the defender. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, it's Ridder. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ridder to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd down, Ridder. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll send Miller in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 3 quarters in the books. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Ridder looking to throw here on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Howell now to throw it. This to McLaurin out on the left side. It'll be a gain of 5. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Now he's loose at the 40. Antonio Gibson. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 89 yards. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Hamler, the motion man left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 22-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down. Howell now. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Commanders' first down.
Now Howell. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
15-yard line.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painting a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Howell throwing on third down here. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown.
I needed it, man. I had a breakout with Real. Appreciate you.
Going to the books is just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for the over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2nd and 10, Howell. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble